Now we are continuing the chapter 8. Eighth chapter, that is microorganism. Lesson 2. So, what are the uses of microorganisms? You know, we have already studied the microorganisms, their habitat, their features, how we can classify the microorganisms. There are 5 groups of microorganisms: bacteria, algae, fungi, protozoa and virus. We have studied with the diagram and also we have seen their properties. Now we are coming to useful microbes. What are the uses of microbes? We can classify the uses of microbes into 4. Food and beverage industries. Food and beverage industries, we have many substances. For example, for making curd, milk into curd, cheese, butter, all this can be made by using a bacteria, usually lactobacillus. Lactobacillus turn the milk into curd. Okay? Then cheese and butter also can be made in different ways. Then in the baking industries, bread and that is called a baking industry. In baking industry, what we use? We use microbes such as yeast. Yeast is a unicellular fungus. This will react with this will act on sugar and produce ethanol, ethyl alcohol, ethanol plus carbon dioxide. This process is called fermentation. Okay? So, bread and baking industries. Baking industries, we use the yeast, unicellular fungus yeast. They mix with the sugar that can be present in the cereals and pulses. That will react with the yeast and form ethanol and carbon dioxide. So this process we call fermentation. Okay. This carbon dioxide make the bun and bread very fluffy, and ethanol give a flavor to that. Now, we can also use microbes for making various types of food. For example, in many countries, what they do, they use algae as food. Algae as food. In Japan and many other countries, algae is used as food. So that is the use of these microorganisms as food. Now beverage industries. What is beverage? Liquor industries. In beverage industries, what we use, the yeast react with sugar, particularly sugar in the grapes wine, sugar grapes. Sugar in the grapes wine we use and make what is the process? Fermentation. And what is that? Wine can be made, wine. What are the different types of wines which is available in the market? Now, this yeast can be treated with germinating barley. and produces what different types of beer. Okay, so all this process we call fermentation. All the process we call fermentation. So in beverage industries, yeast is used for making wine and beer. Yeast is used for making wine and beer. And these are the general use of microbes in food and beverage industries. Now the second one is making medicines. There are different types of medicines such as antibiotics. Antibiotics. So what are antibiotics? Antibiotics are substances made from bacteria and fungi. Bacteria and fungi. Bacteria and fungi are used for making antibiotics. These antibiotics kill the bacteria and disease-causing microbes. So the antibiotics are made from bacteria and fungi, and they are used for killing the harmful microbes. So what are antibiotics? Antibiotics are substances made from bacteria and fungi which are used for killing harmful or disease-causing microbes. For example, we can say penicillin is the first antibiotic. Penicillin is the first antibiotic. Then another antibiotic, streptomycin, terramycin, chloromycin, many are there. So penicillin, streptomycin, terramycin, chloromycetin, actidin, and there are many types of antibiotics. This penicillin is really made from fungi, and streptomycin and terramycin are made from bacteria. So bacteria and fungi are used for making antibiotics. These antibiotics kill the harmful microbes, so that they protect our body from infections. Antibiotics protect our body from infection by killing the harmful microbes, and they are made from really bacteria and fungi only. Okay. Now vaccines. What are vaccines? Vaccines are very importantly, you have seen many types of vaccine. For example, MR vaccine, measles and rubella vaccine, BCG vaccine for TB, polio vaccine is available, polio vaccine, MR, measles and rubella virus vaccine. So there are many types of vaccines available in the market. How we produce vaccines? Vaccines are killed or weakened microbes. What are they? So vaccines are killed. Vaccine. I am telling about vaccines. Vaccines are killed or weakened microbes. Vaccines are killed or weakened microbes which when inject into our body, our body will produce what? Antibodies. Our body will produce antibodies. Our body will produce antibodies. Antibodies will be produced in our body. When the vaccine is taken, antibodies will be produced in our body. These antibodies now kill the microbes, kill the germs. Antibodies kill the germs. Thus we get protection from microbes. So how the vaccines work? What are vaccines? Vaccines are killed or weakened microbes. And then when it is injected or administered into our body can produce. Which part of the body? WBC, white blood cells. There are white blood cells which will produce antibodies. These antibodies kill the germs which enter the body anytime later on after injection of the vaccine. So this our body gets protection from microbes. And not only this, microbes are being used for making B complex vitamin B complex. Vitamin B complex for many types of yeast and bacteria. Not only that, the microbes are used for making, I told you, antibiotics. You must please remember. So this is the use of making medicines and vaccines. Now we are coming to the next part of the chapter, in agriculture. What is the use of microbes in agriculture? In agriculture, it is very important. There are many microbes like Rhizobium bacteria. Rhizobium. Where they live? They live in the root nodules of legumes. What are root nodules? Suppose this is the root of the legume or pea plants. There are nodules, means small bulging. In this nodule, this bacteria live. In the nodules. This bacteria can fix nitrogen and convert nitrogen into nitrate. Atmospheric nitrogen into nitrate. Now the plants can absorb this nitrogen and use it for their growth and development. So Rhizobium bacteria, then blue-green algae also there. Blue-green algae. They also fix nitrogen. Blue-green algae. Then Rhizobium bacteria fix nitrogen and convert to nitrate. That will be utilized by the normal plants. Nitrogen cannot be absorbed by the normal plants, but nitrate can be used up by the plants for making various products in them. And these are required. That is the use of microbes in agriculture. Now the last use of microbes is cleaning the environment. Cleaning environment. Okay? How microbes clean the environment? Microbes such as bacteria, protozoa, fungi, all this can decompose the dead and material. Decompose the dead materials. They decompose the dead materials. Dead substance. Plants and animals, when they die, these microbes will decompose, decay them. And in this way, by decomposing, the minerals in the dead bodies will be brought to the soil. Minerals will be brought to the soil. And the plants can absorb it. Plants absorb it and grow. This is what is called mineral cycling. So, cleaning the environment includes protozoa, bacteria, fungi. They decompose the dead bodies of various organisms and convert the dead bodies into minerals. That minerals come to the soil. Plants can absorb these minerals. Algae clean the environment by taking in carbon dioxide and giving out oxygen. Algae, by doing photosynthesis, they take up the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and give out oxygen. So algae and the green plants are called cleaning of nature, cleaners. They are nature cleaners, and they are nature's purifiers. So algae, I am telling about algae, unicellular algae, many algae are there. They absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and give out oxygen. This way they clean the environment.